Hello everyone, my name is Jose Antonio Ledezma. I go by Antonio, and this is my reflection video. Um, the uh, pro photographer that I decided to emulate was named Tim Flack. I think I said that right. Um, Tim Flack is a photographer who does a lot of photography dealing with like animals, exotic animals, endangered animals, and also specifically dogs. That's what kind of interested me into that. I myself am owner of two rescue dogs. One is a Puggle, which is a pug beagle mix, and the other is, I guess you could say, a mutt. He's kind of a combination of everything. We don't really know what he is, but as you can guess, I'm a big dog lover. So that's what kind of interested me. I liked how he took these photos of these dogs and kind of gave them each like such a personality with everything. Going from the bulldog with his stern face and the Dalmatian that has kind of a he looks like he's in trouble almost, or he's kind of looking for pity. Um, so that's kind of the reason why I kind of went towards Tim's direction. I kind of want to emulate something. I wanted to try that with my own dog. Um, so the concept was to kind of get like a close up of one of their faces. I was gonna try to do my other dog's Jack, who's black and white. He has spots. I thought it'd be kind of cool to do kind of those photos. I wanted to kind of get like a close up from his nose towards his like eye level. Um, he was a little bit difficult to try to do that with. He's younger, so he wouldn't really sit still, even with my wife's help, and even with some dog treats. It's almost as like he knew that the camera was in, what it was for, and he knew that I needed a good photo. So I went with my other dog, Mookie's, which he's a Puggle, and he's a little bit easier he's older, he's about 6 or 7, so he's easier to kind of set up. And yeah, just after a good walk and for him to just kind of relax, I was able to kind of get in front of him and take a good photo. And I decided to go with that concept. And uh, yeah, as you can see with the sketch there, that was kind of what I was trying to emulate with Jack, with Mookie's. It was a little bit easier. I kind of had him lay on the bed and go ground level while I was on the ground and he was still on the bed. And I did that in my spare room where there's a giant window where a lot of natural lighting comes in. And he was looking towards the window, and my back was towards the window, and I took the shot straight ahead towards him, and I got a pretty good close-up of all of his little wrinkles and his old man gray hairs, as you can see in this slide right here. It's kind of cool because you can sort of see the reflection in his eyes. But I like that photo because that kind of just gives you an idea of his attitude of he's ready to go to bed. I'm bothering him. He wants me out of the way. So I threw that photo into Photoshop. I kind of brought out a little bit more contrast to really give a little bit more life to the photo. Before, the photo kind of was a little flat. Nothing really stood out, so I kind of put a little bit more emphasis of the blacks as well. To really make his eyes and the blacks in his fur stand out, and even kind of bring out a little bit of the eyebrows in his face. So I call that the stare down, and just because it seemed like that was what he was doing for me, was giving me a stare down to get out of his face. So that's my final process right there. And yeah, it was a very fun project. It was great to do the process that we kind of were given to do the planning, the visual sketches, and it kind of was great to have because it gave me an option to do a plan A and a plan B. And plan A did not work, but plan B did work, which is great because I was able to still kind of go along and move forward and not let that stop me. But I hope you guys enjoy the photo, and good luck on your forward classes.